Welcome to Wrestling News and Opinions reaction to NXT Takeover Brooklyn. In the second match of the evening, we had the Tag Team Championship match as Blake and Murphy with Alexa Bliss defended their titles against the Vaudevillains. And so the Vaudevillains, they'd come out first. They had, an alright entrance and everything. Then Blake and Murphy came out. And then Alexa Bliss was all, dogging on the Vaudevillains, saying nobody would want to be with them. And then out came Blue Pants. She got a huge pop and everything. So Blue Pants came out there. They had their match. It was an alright match. And then at the end of the match, you had, Alexa Bliss come in and try to distract the Vaudevillains, because that's kind of the running thing with Blake and Murphy, is that ever since Alexa Bliss joined up with them, that she's been the one that's been, distracting the opponents to keep the belts on Blake and Murphy, even though Blake and Murphy really don't even need her because they're very talented as it is. Even though I'm not like any Blake and Murphy fan by any stretch of the imagination, I actually wish Enzo and Big Cass would have got the titles off of them previously, but we'll get back to that in a moment. So anyway, Blue Pants ended up coming in and slapping Alexa Bliss, and because she slapped her, then that, made it to where Alexa didn't distract them, and instead the Vaudevillains straight up just cheated to win. What was going on with this ref? This ref, first he sees the whole thing with Alexa Bliss, he's just like right in front of his face in Blue Pants. Then the Vaudevillains end up, they did their finishing move, the whirling dervish, and they cheated. The one guy's in the ring, gotcha, and the other guy comes over, he hits him right in front of the ref, as you can even see in the picture in this video. The right in the ref's face, they cheated, and the ref's like, oh, that's okay, though. They cheated. 1, 2, 3, oh, yeah. The Jobber Joke team wins. What? And he got a huge pop out of the audience. Everybody's like, yeah. They loved it. Well, whatever. I really could give a crap if it got a huge pop. That's all well and good. Hey, WWE puts belts on chumps all the time, and it gets big pops. But then where does it go? It goes nowhere. Why do you think the friggin' ratings are at an all-time low? Putting belts on these guys? Are you kidding me? It don't make no sense to me that Enzo and Big Cass didn't win the belts off Blake and Murphy, but then the Vaudevillains, a joke, a mid-card team. I mean, they're jobbers, and that's their whole gimmick, is they're jobbers. And then and their gimmick as it is a straight rip-off from Matt Classic. They're just ripping off Matt Classic with their gimmick. It's gimmick infringement, first off. Then, Blue Pants, she's such a jobber, she don't even have a name. Not to mention that's sexist to be just like, oh yeah, she's just Blue Pants. She doesn't have an identity. Her whole identity is she wears blue pants. Yeah, okay, that's not sexist at all. Like I said, are you kidding me? This makes Enzo and Big Cass look like chumps, look like suckers that they couldn't take out Blake and Murphy. And it makes Carmella look bad too, because Carmella couldn't handle Alexa Bliss, and so then Enzo and Big Cass, I guess they're just chumps, because these losers, the Jobber Squad, ended up getting the tag titles in Brooklyn. How much iller would it have been if you had Enzo and Big Cass? It would have been the pop would have been, if not the same, even bigger. Yeah, they got a big pop. The crowd was all going crazy. Man, you know how crazy they would have been going for Enzo and Big Cass? Are you kidding me? And instead they have the Vaudevillains take the belts off Blake and Murphy. What the fuck? Man, that was just crap. They start off the evening good, and then they just turn it right around with this crap. Like I said, Blue Pants and everything is entertaining. She's cool, whatever, for what she is. Even the Vaudevillains, for what they are, they're fine, as mid-carders. You know what I mean? As jobbers, they're funny, they're entertaining, even though they're just a rip-off anyway. But, man, I thought this sucked. I couldn't believe that they had the Vaudevillains take. Even the match as it was going in, I was kind of like, why the fuck do they have the Vaudevillains against Blake and Murphy? Why isn't Enzo and Big Cass in there? Why did they already play that out before they got to Brooklyn? And then they decide, oh yeah, they're just not going to get another title shot because they got screwed over. But now let's just have the Vaudevillains come in and just steal all the shine. And that's the other thing, is, like I said, anybody beating Blake and Murphy would have got a pop. As it is, everybody was being like, it's funny how they just like, yeah, just pop for everything. It's like, come on, man, like, make them earn it at least, for real. But I just thought this sucked. But let me know what you think. Maybe you were like the people in attendance and you enjoyed it and you like the Vaudevillains and think they're great. But let me tell you something. 10 years from now, we won't even remember them. They're not memorable. They're just, like I said, they're mid-carders at best. They're jobbers. They're never gonna, like, they don't have the ability to potentially headline like WrestleMania one day or something. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shine that you want to give. That's who you want to give it to. Like Enzo and Big Cass, that's like Shawn Michaels and Diesel. For real. They're both like on the come up, done right, treated right if they don't screw them up. But they just right here, like I said, they didn't even wrestle in this match and they got made to look like chumps. Because they couldn't take the belts off Blake and Murphy, but these chumps did. But like I said, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Thank you for listening.